What's up, everybody? YouTube. It's your boy Bonte83 again, and as you see, talking shit is back in effect. I know I ain't made none in a while, but got some issues to address. Child support. I know it's a lot of men out there feeling what I'm feeling, and I know it's a lot of women out there who really looking for that dude who don't take care of his kids. But why? Why are there some thirsty baby mamas out there? I mean, come on. If your baby daddy is trying, why would you put child support on him? Especially when you and him can work something out. Because do you really think that the state taking out of his check or taking money that he received or something like that, do you really think that they doing that for free? No, they charging. And then I know some men get upset and say, well, okay, if they gonna take out of my check to pay for my child, then she better make it last. Who really pays for that? The child pays for it. Because you make a lot of men, I'm talking to you thirsty baby mamas, you all know who you are. Thirsty ex-wives, thirsty girlfriends, thirsty one-night stands or whatever. Why? Why do it when you can just make an agreement with that man or that guy and just, work something out. Sometimes he might not be able to give it, but at the same time, he might be taking that money and say for instance, he don't give you nothing for 2 weeks. In the 2 weeks he don't give you nothing, he might be working on something or making a better way where he can give you more than you would have got from a government child support check. I mean, I'm just saying, come on. Right now I'm going through a situation with my thirsty baby mama, who is just, they say God don't like ugly, so I feel for her, because right now she doing something real ugly. I mean, it's real ugly. Those who personally know me know that when I had it, during the good times, man, she had it, the kids had it, everybody had it. And now, after not having it, for you to have child support taken out of my check, when I'm barely, making ends meet, I'm barely making my rent, so you rather see me out on the street homeless just so you can get a couple of dollars out of my check? Come on, man. And then what make it so bad, what make it so, conniving and backstabbing and a thirsty move is, I've been home for 2 years after a lengthy incarceration. This whole time, when I get out, when I get home, I get greeted to a $75,000 child support bill, during which time I was incarcerated. So, why should I be getting charged? First of all, I'm not going to say that I should be getting charged. Some women, women I've discussed my issue with say, well, she probably needed it, to help take care of the kids and blase, blase. Okay, cool, we'll get to that part in a minute. But why would I be getting charged when I was never even notified that I was even being charged? So now I get out, I get this bill, and I'm being told that, okay, you owe back pay, and it's interest on the back pay. Okay, why am I being charged so much and this interest and all that when I was never notified of the first charge? And then Cook County, Chicago, Illinois, which is my case out of, they so bloodthirsty. I don't know who worse, them or my baby mama, which really, I would probably have to say my baby mama, But anyway, why? Like, you don't know where I was, Then, you call, you try to get answers, and, you're getting these automated calls, which you'll never get nowhere because, each case is different. And mine being kind of like, not a normal one, there's no button to push for my situation. Then you leave messages, you don't get calls back. You send in papers, you don't get immediate responses. And I understand you got a lot of cases and all that, but come on, man. Especially when I contact you, You didn't contact me like searching me. I contacted you when I got out. So I get told by a lady, well, sir, you could have got the judgment stayed had you notified us, which was fine and dandy. But my question to her was, how do I notify you of a matter that I don't even know exists? Can somebody answer that for me? Please leave me a comment on this, as far as, you know, what you would have did or whatever. But anyway, the whole point of the matter is, you know, all this whole time, you know, I've been out two years now. This whole time I've been fighting and sending in appeals, and, you know, appeals getting denied, and, you know, they trying to set up conference calls, being that I live out of state, them accidentally calling the wrong number yet saying it was my fault, you know, because they asked for a home number and they asked for a number which you would like to be called at, which I put down my cell phone because by me working in the daytime, I have to use my cell phone. So the day that I know they was on calling, I notified my supervisor that I'll be receiving this call from the courts and I'm gonna have to take it. Oh, it's cool, go ahead. Okay, no call. So who do they call? They call my home number, which was not the number I listed as the number for I would like to receive this conference call. Went through that twice with 2 different court dates. The third time they tell me, you know, basically, since you know, basically disregard this matter. No, I didn't disregard it. It was a mix-up on your part. Yeah, I have to pay. So now, you know, going through the appeal process again, and filing for these different programs. Make a long story short, I found out I don't qualify for certain programs because I don't owe the state of Illinois. I only owe my thirsty baby mama. So she has the power to go to Illinois and tell them, hey, I no longer need his support. And the reason I'm saying that is because this whole time, if I had any extra and my kids needed, I gave. Computers, getting viruses removed from computers, which my thirsty baby mama, now that the viruses are the computer, stays on it on Facebook. You know, just different things, you know what I'm saying? When I had it, you know, I gave it. So this whole time, you know, I've been discussing the whole matter with her, and she's telling me, oh wow, that's messed up, man. You ain't found out nothing, you ain't found out nothing. And come to find out the whole time you've been getting the check, yet playing dumb like you don't know nothing about it. And then still, you know, oh, the kids need this, the kids need that. And then when I got it, I give. So you've been getting a check. And then, you know, conversation a couple weeks ago, you know, I'm like, man, you're a weed head. Oh, I don't smoke regular weed. I smoke Kush. And I'm like, man, that's an expensive habit. Little did I know I was paying for it. You know, that's just down, dirty, bogus, thirsty. You know, that's just, man, I mean, I still don't understand that. Then, let's go back. When I left a house. I did a quick claim deed, put the house in her name. Boom, she sold the house. The house was sold for $103,000. Okay, we say, okay, she sold the house, okay, she needs the money for the kids. When I left, it was $38,000 owed on the house. So $103,000 minus $38,000. Let's just shave off 10. Let's say $93,000 for, you know, fees, which anybody who knows it's not going to be $10,000 in fees. But let's just say that. Man, you came out real big. And then now, my $75,000 that I supposedly owe has grown to $107,000. And that's with me paying. That's with them confiscating my income tax returns, $500 something the first year and $1,200 something this year. Yet I can't catch up with the interest because it's constantly growing. And then I go to talk to my thirsty baby mama, and she tells me, "Oh, I need that money. I'm not taking nothing off." What? So, I mean, man, it's just something I just had to get off, man, because this is really really, this is killing me. It's not fair. You know, the laws are really old and outdated and need to be updated, and somebody need to look on a case-to-case, you know, basis, because man, I'm really getting screwed, and I'm really at the end of my stick. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, leave me a comment, or you know, look into it. And I mean, I don't know what to say. I mean, I don't know. I feel like Mike Tyson, man. I don't know. So that's about it for this issue. Peace.